Hi everyone. Okay, so today's product review I'm really excited about. I have been a lover of a matte lipstick for years and years. Back in the 90s when they were really trendy, and then they sort of phased out, and now they're back again. And as well as your normal lipstick bullet, they're now coming out with these fabulous ideas of a liquid lipstick that dries to a matte finish. So today I have got some products here. Now, 3 of the products were sent to me by Bourjois. One I bought myself, and I also bought the Hourglass product myself. So the products I have on the left here are the Rouge Edition Velvet by Bourjois, and the one on the right is the Hourglass Opaque Rouge liquid lipstick that dries to a matte finish. So I'm going to be doing a bit of a comparison, some swatches, and also on my lips. Okay, so I'm starting off with the Rouge Edition Velvet by Bourjois. Now, these can be purchased in Priceline or on the Priceline website, but not at a Priceline pharmacy. They are $24 recommended retail price, and there are 8 colours. Now, what I'm looking at is the Priceline website, and my advice would be to go into a store because the swatched colours on the website are very much different to what I can see in front of me here. The 2 pinks that I have are similar, but the 2 reds I have are nothing like what is on the Priceline website. The other discrepancy I've noticed is the Priceline website says that these are 8 mils. When you look at the label, it actually says they're 6.7 mils. So that's just another thing that I wanted to point out to you. Okay, so these are a liquid lipstick that dry to a matte finish. The packaging is really nice. It's really cute. It's a little short tube, which I really like. The applicator is a doe foot wand, and it's a short applicator, so you've got a lot of control when you put the product on. I really like that. The pigmentation in these is amazing. They're so opaque. I've never actually seen a liquid lipstick that goes on quite like these do. These are just great colours. Now, I'll just run through the colours that I have got. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run through the colours, and after I've talked about each colour, I'm going to show you a scary lip picture, which is what it looks like on my lips. Now, it might, obviously my lips are different to everybody else's, so they may vary, so please don't take my word for it. Go and have a look at them. I've also got some swatches on my wrist, which I will actually show you now, if I can just get my wrist in the photo. Okay, so that is the colours. Now, hopefully you can see there. So the first one, this is the order they go in. So dark red, orange red, sort of darker pink, and then a more sort of fuchsia pink. So I will just talk a bit about the colours, and I'll insert footage of what they look like on my lips. This first one is number 1 on the Priceline Pharmacy website is what I'm looking at here. This is Bourjois Rouge. It is a darker true red. A really lovely colour. I'll just open it up and show you so you can see the one. So it's just a little bit dark without being sort of getting into the sort of claret colour. So this is a really lovely, real, true, sort of beautiful red, and looks absolutely gorgeous. This is probably the most sheer out of the 4 that I have. Now, this one I do build up. I do a couple of coats on this, but you can get away very easily with 1 coat. Absolutely gorgeous, this colour. The next colour I've got here is number 3, and it is called Hot Pepper. Now, this one is a very bright red, and it's almost got a hint of orange to it. It's very similar, in my opinion, to the NARS Red Square in their Velvet matte lip pencils. I can't actually remember the name, but this is a very similar product, very similar colour, absolutely gorgeous. No building necessary. It just comes out absolutely gorgeous. That's a really lovely one. That is what made me want to buy this in the first place. A sort of dark pink, and it is called Ole Flamingo. So it's number 5, and it's a really lovely sort of true darkish pink. Really pretty, very nice. It looks really lovely on, and it's again really opaque. One I have is called Pink Pong, which is number 6. Now, this is a sort of very bright sort of fuchsia pink. It's a really lovely one. I really like this. So as you can see on my lips, my lighting isn't very good, so hopefully you can see what this looks like, but this is a really, really gorgeous one to get. It's a really popular colour for autumn in Australia, and I highly recommend that. So I'm just going to show you the swatches on my arm again so you can have a really good look at them. That makes my arm look really hairy, doesn't it? I'm a bit scared about that. Okay, so starting from the top, number 1 is Bourjois Rouge, which is this, well, where am I? This colour here. Now, if you have a look at that on the Priceline website, you will see that that looks like a very, very dark sort of claret colour, and it's nothing like that. So I do, as I said before, I really advise going in and having a good look at these. Now, these are not matte as yet. They've been on my wrist for a few minutes, so they haven't dried matte, but they do dry matte, so take my word for it. Give it about 10 minutes and these are a gorgeous matte finish. The second one is Hot Pepper, so that's that reddy orange or orangey red, whichever you like to say. Stunning colour, absolutely gorgeous. The next one is LA Flamingo, so that's the darker pink of the two, despite what it looks like on my arm. Sorry, my lighting is really bad. And the last one is, oh, nice nail marks, sorry. The last one is number 6, and it's Pink Pong, so that's a really nice sort of fuchsia, bright fuchsia pink. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, I really love these. The price is great for these. I think they're really worth the $24. And like I said, keep an eye out on the Priceline website and in your junk mail, because they quite often have these on amazing special deals. Now, I should just add one extra thing. As you can see, I've wiped these off. Now, these are also a stain, as you can quite easily tell. So what is on my arm is I've just given my arm a good scrub. So if you're after a really good stain, these are for you. Even if these wear off a bit, you'll still have that stain underneath. I've tested these out for probably 4 weeks now, and you can eat and drink and these stay put, and even if they do wear a little tiny bit, you've got that bright stain on your lips, so you don't have to keep touching up every 5 minutes. So yeah, so that's my wrist afterwards. I'm not sure how long that's going to last, but we'll see. Guys, so the other product I'm talking about today is the Hourglass Opaque Rouge Liquid Lipstick, and it again has a matte finish. Now, I can't find the mils on this. I can't find what it is, so I'm guessing it's around about the same size mils wise as the Bourjois. Now, this is a high-end product, so this one does retail at $42, and you can buy this online or in store at Mecca Cosmetica. Now, on the packaging it says it's paraben free, fragrance free, sulfate free, and phthalate free, I think that says. And so this is quite a good product in terms of it's got all the nasties taken out of it, and it says a dramatically pigmented, silky smooth and velvety matte lip colour that delivers continuous all-day wear without flaking or dryness, blah 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 blah. So I will talk a little bit more about this now. Before, I bought the colour Canvas. Now, this is a really lovely nude colour. This does go on amazingly opaque. You really don't need a lot of this. Again, it lasts for a long time. It's slightly tacky, but so is, I should mention, so is the Rouge Edition Velvet. That is also a little bit tacky on your lips, but nothing that you can't handle. You can't tell it's on your lips. It's lovely. The packaging is just gorgeous. It's in sort of a dark metallic, sort of bronzy-ish colour, I suppose, like all of the Hourglass packaging. But there is, I'll just show you what it is like inside. And so it is, again, it is a doe foot applicator. Now, I already have done a swatch on my arm, and I'm just going to touch that again because I want to show you what this applicator is like, because it's really stupid. So as you can see, I really don't like that. You don't have a lot of control when you put on. It is really, really easy to bend. I was popping this on in the car the other night while we were driving to go out to dinner, and it slipped and went all over my face. So that is one thing I don't like about this. So just excuse the messy swatch, but as you can see, that is a really, really nice sort of pinky sort of fleshy nude, and it is very similar to my lip colour, and it does dry a little bit quicker than the Bourjois. But in terms of price, look, I think this is very expensive for what it is, because the Bourjois, it does just as good a job. I do like this product, but if I had to pick out of the two of them, I would definitely go with the Bourjois above the Hourglass, mainly because of the price. And obviously the applicator really put me off this. I don't like a bendy wand, and I don't like these mascaras if they've got the bendy wands these days. I want something firm that I can control. And even trying to pop this back into the tube, I am getting the product around the neck of the bottle if I'm not careful, and for $42 I don't want my product to be wasted. So it is a lovely product. It's got lovely packaging, and it obviously is a high-end product. It does the job. The colour stays on. It's really pigmented. It lasts for a long time. But again, it is a lot more than the Rouge Edition Velvet, which do exactly the same thing. These are just gorgeous. That I can't speak highly enough about these. Like I said, keep an eye out for Priceline sales, because these do go on hefty sales, and you can get them to sort of 30-40% off. Okay, so I hope my scary lips didn't freak you out too much. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. Any comments, pop them in the comments box and I'll get back to you. I will link all the information you need to know about these in the description bar below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do, guys. I'm going to have a lot more beauty videos coming in the near future. A couple that I'm going to be doing in the next few days when my Lust Have It box turns up are unboxing of them. I've got a Lust Have It box and a Bella box to show you. So they are fairly interesting. It's a nice little surprise that turns up in the post every month. So please stay tuned, and yep, like I said, if you haven't subscribed, please do so, and I will see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.